I am joined today by a very special guest. Can't really see her, but this is my Dakota. She's wanting attention, so she's going to be on my lap. So we'll see how that goes. It might work out. It might not. It might not. We'll see. Yeah, you're not going to work. You're not going to work. You're going to have to go. Okay, off you go. Thank you. Hello, my name is Briar. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share the Authortube Newbie 2.0 tag just as a way to share more information about myself, let you guys get to know me, and to introduce myself to the Authortube space as a whole. This tag is pretty old. I think it was created in 2018. And I'm just going to run through the questions and answer to the best of my ability. If you see me looking off to the side, it's because I have my answers written up on my computer right there, so that for easy access. So if ever I'm reading an answer, there I am looking. Question number 1. What's your book's pitch? If you have multiple works, choose your favorite. For this one, I wanted to share the two of the ones that I am currently moving forward with. So the one that I am querying for traditional publishing in the future, perhaps, and the one that I am writing now, that is my Preptober project, which will roll into my NaNoWriMo project. So my one that I'm querying now, this is a pitch that I used for PitMad in June, I think. Ashes of home in their wake, Carson and his sister run to warn that the magical barrier is one step from breaking. But those in power don't see a problem. They see their solution. So that one's my demon magic story. And then the one that I'm working on right now. Liam thought that bugs would be the worst of his problems going to science camp. He didn't realize that there would be magic, reincarnation, and a cult after them. That one's the one that I'm working on now, and it's a lot more fun. I mean, they're both fun, but, you know, magic, reincarnation, cult, all the fun things. Question number 2. If you were a book, how would you pitch yourself? For this one, imagining that I am a book, I wrote out the pitches just the same way I wrote out the pitches for my stories. There comes a time in life where you feel like you've got it all figured out, immediately followed by the realization that you don't, and then chaos. Yeah, currently in the chaos portion of my life, again. I feel like you go through like ebbs and flows, like you're on a high, you've got things figured out, you're figuring it out, and then chaos. I kind of enjoy the chaos portions. I mean, my body is stressed, but whatever. Question number 3. What do you usually write? For the most part, I write YA fantasy novels. I have dabbled in fantasy short stories. I've written a couple of sci-fi short stories. I've always sort of gravitated towards fantasy because if you can take average life and inject magic into it, that's my jam. That's what I love. I'm not really big on like epic fantasies and building alternate worlds and all that. So that's not really what I do. I sort of do the adjacent magic where we've got life as we know it, and then there's a hidden underworld of magic. So think things like Harry Potter where the magic is hidden, Shadowhunters, 1,200 other urban fantasies, but mine aren't really set in cities, so I don't call them urban fantasy. More like contemporary fantasy. Question number 4. What is something you will never write? At this moment, I'm going to say I will probably never write erotica. That's just not something I feel like I would be a good author for. In the past, I've said that I would absolutely never write romance, and that's something that I've dabbled in, so who knows what the future will hold. But at this moment, something I'll never write, probably erotica. Question number 5. What is your goal in starting an Authortube channel? I've said this before and I'll say it again. My goal is really friends. Like, I want writer friends. I want to build a writing community that I have access to no matter where I am in the world, because so far life has taken me to different places. I've been in California, South Korea, now I'm in Washington, I was in Arizona, all sorts of different places, and my friends are even more scattered. So all of the writing friends that I've had in the past are all over the world, and it's hard to get in contact, so I just sort of want a way of connecting with a writing community, and I really enjoy the Authortube space and the Authortubers that I follow, so I just sort of wanted to join in. I think it's fun. Question number 6. What made you want to start writing? And it's kind of cliche, but like I've kind of always been writing. I've always wanted to write things. One of my first memories in my life is when I was like 3 or 4 years old in a library and just looking up at all the giant books and bookshelves and being like, wow. And I want to inspire that in others. So I want to write. That's it. Question number 7. What is your publishing path? For me, I've mentioned it before, I am querying a novel for the option to be traditionally published. I am trying to develop a series for the option of self-publishing. I am just sort of going with whatever takes me first. If I get picked up for traditionally publishing and I have to shift gears, then I'll shift gears. If I don't, I mean, I've sent out a lot of queries, and I think last week I said I had 3 rejections. Now I've got 5. So rejections are coming in that way, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I might shift gears and focus entirely on self-publishing, or maybe I'll do both and I'll be hybrid. At this point, publishing is the goal. How I publish, less important. Question number 8. What content do you bring to the Authortube table? For this one, I don't really have an answer. I mean, me? That's all I have to offer. All I have to offer is me, my personality, my take on things. Like, I could say the same thing as 100 other authors on Authortube, and it's going to be different because it's from my perspective. So, I don't know. Like, hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully it's engaging. I kind of am taking my personality from teaching elementary and kindergarten and putting it in front of a camera, so probably goofy as well. And also chaos and pets. I have 2 dogs and a cat. That's what I bring to Authortube. My pets. Question number 9. I'm going to run out of fingers soon. What is your biggest writing struggle? For me, it has got to be focus. I can have 1,200 different ideas and write down a couple of them to focus on, and then I don't follow through with a lot of things because I lose focus halfway through. I am notorious in my own brain to turning on a sprint timer or a Pomodoro timer or something and then pausing it halfway through because I want to go do something else, therefore defeating the purpose of a writing sprint. Definitely guilty of that. I will rewatch people's live streams of writing sprints and pause it in the middle of a timer, go do something else because I'm bored. So focus. Focus is my biggest writing struggle. Number 10. What is your best writing skill? For me, based on feedback that I've gotten in my own personal thoughts on my abilities, my biggest skill is dialogue and developing individual characters. I've always been told that my characters feel real, that their conversations feel real and engaging. I don't know if it's actually realistic or if it's just what Hollywood is telling us is realistic, but I really enjoy writing dialogue, and apparently I'm good at it, so. Next is a choose between questions 11 or 12 based on if you've been on Authortube for a while or if you're brand new. I am brand new, therefore question 12. I'm out of fingers. If you're new to Authortube, what is your biggest Authortube question? I'm gonna say editing. How do I do that? Editing is definitely a struggle for me. I am not familiar with what to do, how to do it. Smash cuts kind of bug me, but it's all I'm doing because other kind of like fades and stuff is weird and I don't want to mess around with that. So I don't know, editing. How do I do that? Help. Question number 13. Are you looking for any new channels to follow, betas, CPs, or other types of writing buddies? If so, tell us what you're looking for and connect with them in the comments. I just want friends, y'all. Like, anybody. Put in the comments down below. No, seriously. I'm kind of in the search for new CPs, critique partners. Someone who will read my work and I'll read their work and work as a whole, not just like clips and snippets. Because I've got lots of people who will read clips and snippets, but not a lot of people who are willing to exchange 54,000 word novel drafts and get critique on that. And the last person who I critiqued something of theirs, they didn't follow through and critique mine that I shared. So I'm kind of looking for a new critique partner, someone who I can send all my stuff to, because I've got my eyes on it and I've got people who will read bits and pieces, but I don't have someone who will read the whole thing. So critique partners, writing buddies, friends. Hi. Final question, question number 14. What are you most excited about on this new start on Authortube? And I'm just real excited about everything. Like, I'm really enjoying this whole filming thing and editing and uploading, and I'm just really excited about all of it. I don't know. I feel like this is a really weird question to get at the very beginning of a journey, because I say this to my students in class, we haven't gotten there yet. How do you know what questions or things you're excited about if you don't know what's coming? I don't know what's coming with Authortube. Like, I just sort of, I'm excited to take everything as it comes and see where it takes me. So there is me, a little introduction to me and my writing journey via the Authortube 2.0 tag. I'm going to link the questions down below if you're interested in following up and doing the Authortube tag as well. I mean, the point of a tag is to tag people, but I'm new here. So I guess that's weird, isn't it? It's a newbie tag and you're supposed to tag people, but I don't know people, and the people that I do know have already done this. I'm new here. Hi, hello. Leave a comment down below if anything that I've said is interesting or engaging to you. If you would like to read either of those stories that I pitched at the beginning, or you want to know more about them, I am also on Instagram and Twitter. Those will be linked either on my page or in the description bar down below. I'm bad at the description bar. We're working on it. Tips, tricks, anything you have to share about your Authortube journey, or anything that you would like to tell me, how did this video suck? I'm also open to those comments because I have a growth mindset as I teach my students. And if you tell me how it sucks, I want to get better. So leave a like, dislike, subscribe, don't, comment down below. Good, bad, I don't know. Do you guys want to see the dog? This is what I bring to Authortube. This is what I have to contribute. Look at her. Look at this precious baby. This is what I have to offer you guys. Here, let me adjust the angle. Yeah, this sleepy girl is what I have to offer. This is the content that I bring. I don't know, everybody. That's all for now. I will see you in the next video. You'll get to see. Every video is going to feature at least a little bit of some puppers or a kitty. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I don't need kisses. Thank you.